Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Yes, we stay in Singapore. These people
Yeah.
asking.
Oh.
Today, it's part two of our style lesson, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in part one, we spoke about how Power Essentials can help you to achieve your image goal.
Yeah.
So obviously, we also shared what are some of our image goal and how our Power Essentials achieve that, right? So today we thought that part two, we will be talking about your image goals. So we got you guys to share with us what are some of the image goals that you have. And we got really interesting combination,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
right? So Ash and I today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take turns, right? Just to um, introduce what are some of the image goals that we have gathered, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then we will share how is this image goal useful, right, for your lifestyle. So maybe this is when you can take away in a sense, oh, this is how I want to project my image. This could be for you, and then we will share with you briefly what are the power essentials that go with it,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So Ash, are you ready?
Yes, I am. I am.
Okay. So the first image goal that we actually got was bossy, badass, cool, and edgy.
Yeah. To have the edgy vibes, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so
So,
I feel that that is a image goal that a lot of people want because who don't want to look like a badass chick or someone that looks a bit cool.
yeah.
So I will let Ash do the honor of sharing this because I am very used to this image goal.
Okay. So when it comes to the badass chic, cool, maybe we can put it in as an edgy look, right? So uh, how to achieve it, in order to look tough and also bold.
Hmm.
Okay, that's the image goal, right? So we are going to I'm going to share like how to achieve it. So in order to nowadays we can see that blazers are everywhere. Okay, let's start from blazer though. Okay, so
Yeah.
if let's say you are planning to style yourself in an edgy way, and you are so much
Hmm.
into the trend, which is like you wanted to like get a nice blazer, so you can always look for like peak lapels, which the lapels are actually like pointing upwards, or you can even like go for like notch lapel, which I think it is kind of common. You can find, where in blazers, notch lapels. So
Yeah.
yeah, so these are the for the blazers lah. And apart from that, right, you can always go for like something which is like a bit more padded on your shoulders to enhance the empowering moment, to have that moment over there. And okay, so that is for blazers. And also when it comes to materials, right, you can always go for like
Hmm.
leather material. I
Leather.
think,
But it's so hot here in Singapore. How to wear leather?
but I believe that Singapore is like fully covered with air condition. So yeah, to in order to like carry that style, why not? Let's carry it, with
Okay.
pride. Yeah. So, okay, so leather, and also you can also, okay, so that's a very good question. Like, when it comes to leather, it is very hot,
Yeah.
right, in Singapore, in
Yeah.
Malaysia. You can always
Yeah.
go for like materials which is leather-like materials. Okay, has the finishing, so
Hmm.
that's a substitute of it. Or you can
Hmm.
always go for like leopard prints, and also snake print, crocodiles,
Hmm.
lizard prints. So all these exotic prints will enhance your cool edgy vibes.
Thank you
Okay.
for the likes, guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah, and also in order to like, okay, so when these are the materials and also the prints that I was like talking about, like you can actually inject in your total styling. And
Yeah.
also when it comes to accessories, right, you can always go
Hmm.
for like silver accessories, which has the cool vibes in order
Hmm.
to, because if you're going towards the gold, right, it has a little bit of a feminine vibe over there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the
Mm-hmm.
reason like people who wanted to like appear bold and also edgy, they'll go for silver accessories.
Right.
Yeah, and also like I feel like when it comes to shoes, right? Okay, here's another tip. So when it comes to shoes, I believe that everybody loves Dr. Martens. You know, pair of boots will glam up your total look. Okay, so it goes well
Yeah.
with dresses, it goes well with suits, it goes well with even your casual outfits. Okay, so you can always invest on a nice pair of boots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is how you can actually achieve your badass, cool, edgy image goal. Yeah.
One of my one of my audience actually asked
Mm-hmm.
the image goal is to look like IDAGF. So I'm not
Oh,
gonna say it here. So
okay.
so basically IDAGF means that you have that kind of like intimidating vibe,
Mm-hmm.
right? But of course, you don't want to look like you don't care in a sense where you don't care about fashion. But I think you can still make IDAGF fashionable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like some of the things that Ashwa mentioned, I think yeah, strong shoulders, darker colors for sure. So I think it's very important that when you are creating an image for yourself, first things first is you need to understand how people perceive of you, right? So are you
Mm-hmm.
happy with that perception? Then only you work towards, what you hope people to see. Okay, so Ash
Mm-hmm.
covered about badass, cool vibe.
Yeah,
That's the image goal, right?
yeah. So yeah, Michelle. So we have another one as well, right? Which is how to look cool, how to look professional. So basically, right, professional in the terms of like people who are working in office. So they have like certain criterias, right? Like there are restrictions in terms of dressing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you look professional, but not too boring, and how to look stylish. So yeah,
How to look professional but stylish and not
mhm,
boring.
yeah,
It's a very common one that I get. So obviously, if you are someone working, obviously you're working in a corporate environment, you're in an office environment. So certain job, certain profession requires you to wear a certain way. It's almost like a uniform, right?
mm-hmm,
So like
yeah,
bankers, lawyers. So you tend to stick to very neutral, dark colors because it's like, oh, gray is safe, black is safest. I should always go to those neutral colors. But you end up looking a little bit sallow and boring. It's because there's no interesting element. Because it's like if you go to a office district, where there's a lot of like big offices, you would see that most people wear almost the same thing. If it's a business
mm-hmm,
shirt and formal pants, and then
mm-hmm,
your loafers or your lace up, that's it, right? So
yeah,
it's very predictable. So how do you then still wear according to your office dress code without looking boring is to make subtle changes that is slightly different from everybody else. So if everybody is wearing a business shirt and your pants, probably then your pants you could, instead of going for a solid color, you should go for very subtle menswear print like, plates, pinstripe. So a bit of pattern that is not
mm-hmm,
too loud is still acceptable in an office environment. It's something that is appreciated in menswear. So even ladies out there, you are wearing it, right? It would give you the androgynous feel, which is going to be a bit more stylish.
mm-hmm,
And I would say that we see a lot of office ladies wearing that, very prim and proper fitted bodycon, pencil length, pencil skirt, like the knee
yeah.
length
That
kind of
that
skirt.
that's kind of common in Singapore. Yeah, like
It's,
they go for the
yeah,
body cons. Yeah.
it's very common, and I would say that some ladies pull it off very well. But what
Mm-hmm,
will break the look and make it look boring is if you pair it with ballerina flats.
mm-hmm,
If you pair it with pumps, it's just predictable, nothing nothing interesting about it. That is how it ends up looking boring. So you can still go for your classic palm, pointed palm, but maybe, you know, look for heel shape that is a bit more interesting. Probably it can be your high shine effect. It can be a patent leather. So anything that, you know, has a touch of the detail. Even some of the pumps right now, right, you will see that it comes in asymmetric details. So anything that is asymmetric means that it's not balanced. So maybe the shoe itself, right, the bow is on one side or the strap is on diagonal line. So things that are asymmetric is always more interesting, right? You could also look into, well, we won't talk about bags. Bags is a pretty much a functional thing. You can go for trendier colors for sure to make your look a little bit not so boring. But I would say that try to go out of your comfort zone of thinking that, you know what, because office people all wearing gray and black, I should be wearing the same thing. I think that's a mistake that a lot of people make. So you realize that, you know, on Fridays you can dress up, you can be a little bit more casual, you can deformalize the look. And oftentimes now, right, I think after pandemic and everything, people have this like, you know, work leisure kind of vibe. I think it's not so strict anymore, office dress code. So try to stay away from your blacks. I think that's going to be a big step. I cannot believe I'm saying that, but yeah.
So just you can substitute with your neutrals actually. So like take baby steps.
How you can look professional, but not boring. It's definitely for people who are in a corporate and office environment. So don't do the predictable thing. So Ash, let's talk about the next one, the image goal, right? Which you'll be covering.
So which is minimalist. Okay.
And
so
clean.
Minimalist and clean. Okay, minimalist and clean, right? Okay, so currently I think it is pretty much out there. Like the image itself, like people are trying to achieve that minimalist vibes. You know, it's a trend now. And to carry this minimalist vibes, right, it always gives you the effortless trendy feel. Okay, and also it appears even more modern. Okay, so so how to actually like achieve a minimalist look? I would say that still I'm putting the blazers in as well, because the blazers are so in this fashion world right now. So you can always go for like shawl lapels, okay, which is a bit more subtle. Yes, shawl lapels, or just no lapels, clean cut. Okay, so this is for blazers, you know, like you can even get this kind of blazers for your work or for your special occasions and so on. Okay, so
it's
apart from the
now, right? Without the lapel.
Yes, without the lapel, it's so in right now. Yeah, so you can always like, you know, have a look out for that kind of blazers. Okay, so let's jump into pieces that you can, you know, carry like to achieve a minimal appearance. Always like give that minimalist, right? They are always particular about lines. They don't like prints. They like clean edges. Okay, so you can always invest in pieces where it is tailored, which is well fitted according to your body frame. Okay, and also you can always go for like some structured, like more structured. The outfit is more structured. Okay, so that it will even look more presentable. Okay, so let's talk about colors now. Okay, so when it comes to minimalist people, right, I will always categorize them in two different categories, which is like one, they always prefer to have neutral based colors, which they don't want to
Yeah.
have like more prints or more funky colors. But another group of people, right? They always like
Mm-hmm.
to experiment on vibrant colors. Okay, so there are two type of minimalists. So if let's say you want to achieve that modern composed look, right? You can always go for like monochromatic pairing from head to toe. So you take one color palette, okay, in the color wheel or something. So you just stick to one color palette and then you style it up from head to toe in that color. Okay, so this one we call it as monochromatic pairing. Okay, so and also like people who are like more into neutrals, right? Okay, so minimalist people think, oh, it's all about neutrals, it's all about neutrals. So when it comes to neutrals, I would say people, you can actually like step out from your comfort zone, try out some pastel colors. Okay, so yeah, it will be a very good tip to try out some pastels in your total look so that it gives you a very refreshing vibes. Yeah,
Refreshing. Okay.
yeah, refreshing. So yeah, this is for minimalist and clean. So to this is how you actually can achieve. Yeah. So Michelle, so yeah. Anything else that you want to add on, Michelle?
I think for minimalists, you gotta be careful in a sense, just a general advice to most people out there. Because sometimes minimalists, right, you will think
Mm-hmm.
that, oh, back to basics. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you end up looking too casual and boring. So I think key things about minimalists is that, okay, so how is it suitable for your image goal, right? Is that if you are someone already very basic, right? And um, people's impression of you is that, oh, you're predictable, you're pretty like relaxed going person. I think
Mm-hmm.
if you go for the minimalist look, it might make you even more laid back. So I would highly suggest, right, if you are trying to go for the minimalist look, is if your image goal is towards things like um maybe you have a very strong vibe or something like me, okay? When people look at me, they get intimidated because, I have my strong makeup, my personality is very strong. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I need to look a bit more composed and professional, but not boring. So minimalist styling would be ideal for my situation. So
Mm.
today, obviously, I'm not going towards that goal because I'm trying to showcase my personality. So I have studs all over me and brocade. Okay, so
Oh,
it's the
yeah.
opposite of minimalist,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay, so
Yeah.
I'll talk about the next one. So what's the next one?
Mm-hmm. The next one will be effortless and feminine. So how to actually be feminine but in an effortless way.
Okay, feminine and effortless. Okay, first
Mm-hmm.
things first. A lot of times when you see fashion people talk about the word effortless, right? It doesn't always mean that it is effortless. It's just like they say
Mm-hmm.
the no makeup look. You still put on quite a lot of makeup to conceal everything, so it looks like you're not wearing makeup. So there will
Yeah.
still be some form of effort that's required. But okay, in order to achieve that effortless feminine look,
Mm-hmm.
I would say go for pieces like your wrap dress. Wrap dress
Mm.
because it's one of the silhouette and construction on a dress that works for all body shapes. So whether you are on the larger side or the skinnier side, the wrap effect, where it's either it's really tight at the side or it's wrapped, right? So it has a V shape. It's generally very flattering. So a wrap dress is known to be very feminine. It
Mm-hmm.
has the drape effect. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so that is one way that you can achieve it. But I would say another way that you can achieve the effortless feminine look is definitely invest in more softer neutrals and pastel colors. So things like your soft pink, baby blue, your beige,
Mm-hmm.
off-white. These colors always remind us of very sweet ladylike feel. So I think having those colors would ensure that you have the effortless feminine look. But there's another take on this though. Effortless feminine can also mean that the person wants to look sexy. So we have sophisticated feminine, okay, which is what I've mentioned just now. Or you can be feminine but in a sexy way. So sexy way would definitely be, you know, revealing a little bit of skin. But of course, effortless would mean that it's not making you feel uncomfortable. So when you wear certain things and it makes you feel uncomfortable, right? It's not effortless really. So
Yeah.
don't go all the way out to wear things like stiletto, although it's known to be feminine. So you probably want to go for things with a little bit of platform so it adds comfort, right? I would always suggest pointed toe box, meaning to say pointed shoe styles, because pointed shoe styles are always a little bit more sleek, chic. It's a bit more modern. It instantly elevates your look. I'm not saying that rounded toe box is a bad thing, but it really depends on the design. But if you wanna not think so much and you just wanna put on, you know, like a shirt dress and want to look effortless, feminine, you should go for shoe styles that are a little bit dressier. So things like your pointed toe would be ideal. Thank you
Okay,
for the
that's
likes,
nice.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to our last image goal.
Yeah.
It's a
So
favorite. We can both talk about it. So what's the last image goal, Ash, that we
so
shortlisted?
okay, so the last one will be like elevated but casual. So yeah, casual pieces. I believe that everybody loves to be casual, you know, at certain times. So yeah, and how to elevate the casual look. Okay, so yeah, so when it comes to casual pieces, right? First thing I would say, you can always go for like since okay, casual means like the very first thing that will come into your head, which is like t-shirts. Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk about t-shirts though. So I would say avoid like prints, like for example, like cartoons and stuff, you know, on it, in order to look more elevated. And also make sure that the t-shirt is well fitted. Okay.
How do you know
And
whether it's outfitted? Because nowadays the trend, right? It's like you have so many oversized t-shirt, you know. So
mhm.
especially for men's, how do you know if the t-shirt suits you?
Okay, so there are okay. When it comes to t-shirt, right? Like there is a t-shirt where it is like kind of structured looking. So maybe if let's say you're more into the oversized trend, right? You wanted to own a t-shirt which is a bit more oversized. You can always go for like this structured looking t-shirt, which won't really like you know drag you down. It still sits on your shoulders, and in fact, it even enhance your shoulder even more. So you look a bit more cool, you know, in order to like wearing a normal basic t-shirt, you know. So that's a substitute of it. You can go for that kind of option. Yeah. And also when it comes to cartoons, right? Like, oh, okay. So if let's say that is your image goal, you wanted to like, you know, have that cartoony people wanted to like have a feel of it like oh this person is so funny oh this person is like you know very friendly very approachable you want to like have that kind of image goal then go for it okay because when it comes to like elevated but casual like how to elevate I would say like avoid cartoon prints because for me I find it like it reflects
Inner child.
your yeah I would say it reflects my childhood because I do have like a lot of cartoon print t-shirts and jumpers so yeah so now I'm trying to avoid wearing them whenever like I'm going out with my friends or maybe like meeting people outside. But I do wear it when I feel like I want to be comfortable. Like
Do you,
it's all like
sorry,
mhm.
do you guys own a graphic t-shirt? Do you guys own any like cartoon t-shirt? Please share with us if you have. So
Okay.
Ash, you have, right? I saw you in Mickey
Yeah.
Mouse before, isn't it? Is it Mickey
Oh,
Mouse?
it's a SpongeBob.
Oh, sorry. So sorry. Oh, okay.
Yeah, SpongeBob.
So you
So
like
yeah.
SpongeBob, that's why you got it.
Pardon?
You like SpongeBob, that's why you got the T-shirt, right?
Yeah, it reflects my childhood memories. I used to like watch SpongeBob with my brother and my sister. So yeah.
You make it sound like you're very cool, but you're not. So but we were talking
Okay.
about elevated but casual. So the
Mhm.
reason why we decided to go for this image goal called elevated but casual is because it's a concept that a lot of us here like to adopt because of the weather. I don't know about
Mhm.
you guys. Do you realize that recently the weather is very mad at us? It's so hot. Like it's
Yeah.
unbelievable. So I think a lot of people want to look casual, but we will always make the mistake of, wearing things like loose Bermudas with thong sandals, a loose
Mhm.
t-shirt, with a Mickey Mouse. Just kidding. Just kidding, Jonathan. I'm not attacking you. Um,
Okay.
so it looks really like, you are going to a place that is not dressed up at all. What does it do to you? Honestly speaking, guys, it's your body. Do whatever you want. You can wear whatever you want. But the thing is, if you are watching this and watching and hearing us talk, right, it shows that you are interested, in dressing up in some sense. It's just that you want to make it a little bit easy. So what Ash mentioned just now is, I think having a crew neck, meaning to say your round neck, fitted t-shirt, or those
Mhm.
very structured construction, um, is always a good choice to have. And then for the guys, right, you can tuck in your t-shirt with your pants. Nowadays is that
Yes.
trend where you tuck in your t-shirt, because when you
Yeah.
let go of your t-shirt, that's when you look like you're really like, hey, I'm chilling and drinking my
Yeah.
kopi o, that kind of, you know.
Yeah.
So, so
Okay.
So tucking your t-shirt, in a nice
Mhm.
your pants, and after that put on a nice matte belt with sneakers.
Mhm. Yeah.
So that look always works. Not asking you to go all the way wearing like blazers and leather jacket. Obviously not. The idea here is elevated, but it's casual wear. So I
Yeah.
think for women's, in my opinion, um, it's really finding the balance. So if you are somebody that you enjoy casual tops, so for example, like tank top, nowadays
Mhm.
crop top is back in women's fashion, especially during summertime. Your
Mhm.
spaghetti strap, things like that. It looks very casual already. So try not to wear shorts with it, because it's casual and casual. So there's nothing to be elevated about. So,
Mhm. Yeah.
when you're going for a casual top, for example, like a camisole top, right? A spaghetti strap, you can probably look for dressier material. It could be in silk,
Mm.
right? Or
Yeah.
then, if you're going to pair with a cotton t-shirt or a cotton tank top, then probably your pants, you want to dress it up a little bit, right?
Mhm.
So it could be a darker color, it could have a shine effect, it could have like patch pocket, anything that has a bit of detail, would instantly elevate it a little bit, for sure.
Mm.
But I think
Yeah.
for me, right, the elevated but casual look is only complete when you have a cool pair of sneakers.
I agree. I agree. Sneakers, it's I think everybody needs to have sneakers with them.
Yeah.
It's like an essential. It's a must-have essential. Wow, am I like de-stressing? Am I like stressing everybody? It's a must-have
The must
essential.
have. I'm sure everyone will have sneakers for sure. I think.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe that. Or maybe people here, they all have flats. Actually, I wear
Flat.
flats at home, outside.
Oh, okay, okay. Like for me,
The thong,
like
that is what I wear at home.
okay, the tongue
Yeah,
slippers.
that's what I wear
Okay,
at home, not outside.
okay. Okay, so when it comes to, and also, right, I would like to add on a little bit when it comes
Sure.
to shorts. Okay, so, guys, I know that it is so comfy to wear like swimming trunks.
Oh gosh.
Okay,
So,
so
oh, it's breathable.
it is. Okay, you know what? I do the same thing whenever I feel like super lazy to dress up. But now I'm really aware of what am I wearing outside. So yeah, if let's say you are more into like shorts and you wanted to look more casual in your off days, in your lazy days, guys, go for like some tailored shorts. You know, it will totally change your styling game. You can pair it up with t-shirts, as what Michelle was telling, like you can tuck it in, okay? Tuck it, the t-shirt, and you can wear a pair of tailored shorts and with your sneakers. And maybe, you know, to look a bit more cool, you can wear like socks, which is a bit more higher. So yeah, it looks more polished and trendy. So
Tailored
this is,
shorts.
yeah.
Shorts is like shorts that is in like more formal fabric, right? It's stiffer in material, not the soft kind of material, right?
Yes, yes. Because once like when you look into like tailored shorts, right, it always have the structured feel. I think they go for the fabrics are a bit more thicker, a bit more.
Yeah.
It is not really like flimsy. So yeah. So to invest on a tailored pants, I mean like a tailored shorts, it's worth having one or two in your favorite colors. Yeah.
So I think most people can adopt this elevated by casual image goal for sure. That's like
Yes.
your day to day, every day, weekends. I
Yeah.
think elevated by casual, it's really an image goal that most people would fall into. But yeah,
Yeah.
guys, these are the five common image goal that we have for you today. So just a quick recap. Ashwa
Mm-hmm.
earlier on, he shared about um, the image goal of badass, cool vibe.
Mm-hmm.
So look
Yeah.
like you IDAGF. Okay, so that kind of vibe
Mm-hmm.
is the kind of vibe that I go for. That's my
Mm-hmm.
image goal. So Ashwa was talking
Mine
about it.
too.
Yeah, you guys can
Yeah.
rewatch the video once we post it up. And then I shared about, we got a common image goal submission as well, that they want to look stylish but in a corporate environment. So a lot of office
Mm-hmm.
people struggle to, wear their office wear but not looking boring. So I shared a bit of that. How do you look
Mm-hmm.
stylish in office wear? And then of course, we spoke about the everybody's favorite as
Mm,
well, minimal
yeah.
clean look.
Minimal. Mhm.
Your Muji vibes or Uniqlo
Yeah.
vibes, depends.
Mm-hmm.
So Ashra shared about minimalist and clean and who is it suitable for. And then I shared about how to be feminine but effortless. So I spoke
Mm-hmm.
about the difference between your sophisticated look and your sexy look. And then finally, we are here now, ending it off with elevated but casual look.
Yeah. So if you guys
Yeah.
have any questions, you can you know, DM us, or you can just like we are still here, so just, you know, type it out. We are here to actually answer your questions. Yeah. So thanks for watching and thanks for the
Ah,
likes, guys. Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
So
So
we
yeah.
okay, we're gonna end off the session soon.
Mhm.
But what's exciting is that we have a few topics lined up.
Yeah.
It just pop out of nowhere, but we thought it's going to be very fun for you guys to watch. I think probably the next live, you're going to not just see two of us, you will see four of us.
Jang jang
So just
jang.
we realized that, oh, you know what? The more people can come on Instagram live and talk about certain things. So we will invite two of our friends uh, to talk about something very interesting about fashion, right?
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned. So yeah, thanks for the. Oh my God! Now I realize like people are joining in. But it's okay, no worries. We will be posting this video, in our IGTV, so you guys can rewatch it. And by the way, thanks for joining in, and thanks for all the hearts.
So we
So,
will keep you guys posted in the next live where we'll see 4 of us and we'll review who are the other 2% and what's the topic. But I assure you that you guys are going to really enjoy that session because it's not just educational, it's a little bit contradictive. So yeah.
yes.
All right, I've given
Yeah.
enough information. The more I'm going to stay here, I'm going to be talking a lot more. So
Okay, so yeah. Yeah. Bye bye.
bye.